Let's go.
All right.
What's up, everybody?
Hello.
We are back with another episode of Marriages for Grown Folks. Yeah. I'm John.
I'm Britney.
And this vlog, this podcast is to enhance your relationship. Mm-hmm. We're going to share our pitfalls, our mistakes. This year we'll be married 19 years in the game.
That's a long time.
So sit back, relax, enjoy the conversation. We're finishing a 5-part, it sounds like a revival, 5-part series on the 5 ingredients to intimacy. So we want to thank everyone who has shared. I think we're up to like over 440.
Okay.
Over 440 subscribers. Thank you to every one of you.
Yes, thank you.
Who has taken the time out to hit the subscribe button, who has liked, who
or
has shared.
Yeah.
And most importantly, those of you who have taken something from something that we have said and had a conversation with a friend, had a conversation with your spouse, your partner, your fiance. That's the whole point of this. So shout out to all of you who make what we're doing possible. Also, we got to shout out our videographer, our editor, Marcus D. Washington behind the camera.
He be holding it down for us, y'all.
We're on, Marcus, you got to, because I always forget, we're on podcast, Apple Podcasts now. You can find us here on the YouTube platform. Where's we at now?
Spotify.
Amazon and Spotify.
Yeah.
So any of those platforms that you utilize, Marriage is for Grown Folk.
Yeah.
Marriage is for Grown Folk. You can find us there to keep up with the conversation. Yeah. So, any updates?
Living and loving life.
Living and loving life.
Yeah.
Last week, now I was talking to my brother and we were having a conversation about something completely different than our vlog and our episodes. And he said, you and your wife, now we talk just about every other day. He said, man, you and Britney said something the other day on episode 45 about, and I was like, what? I said, you watch? He said, not only do I watch, I subscribe. I got the notifications going off. So every time an episode drops, I'm watching the full episodes. So
we appreciate the love and the support for sure.
You never know who's watching. Some of y'all got YouTube channels that you just got an egg for the profile picture. So we don't know who you are. So sometimes Marcus is commenting back to the comments. Sometimes I'm commenting back. There's a distinct difference. I had to get with somebody today. So,
Lord.
Thank you guys. This is not church. This is not Sunday morning.
No.
I'm liable to cuss. You might hear some theology. You might hear some church references. We're just all over the place.
We're just being authentically who we are. And that's a mixture of all of those things.
Baby, I'm a dog. A mixture of every flavor.
I was like, where's he going with that? Got it.
So it's been a ride. So last week we took a break. I was sick and we just also took a moment to relax and unwind. Barry White decreed and declared, you got to practice what you preach. So we took a week off from just about I went to get the money now. I had to go to work. I don't play about the money.
Right.
You got to pay the cost to be the boss. But everything else, we took it off our schedule. So all of the groups that we have planned and things that we do during the week to help people. Yeah. We just shut it down and just got back to us, checked on one another.
Got a telescope.
We got to tell it. Come on, you got to talk about the telescope now. Come on now. They ain't going to believe it.
Last week on the 28th, you could see the moon and 5 or 6 other planets in the sky. So we found out about it. And I was like, oh, we're Amazon Prime member. We're getting it. So I ordered a telescope. It was there the next day. We was looking at the moon and everything else. But to us, it's just a beautiful reminder of how big God is and how little we are in control of. So we love looking up into the sky.
If you follow my personal Instagram page, what's in my stories? By the time you see this, I may reshare it. I have a picture of her with the telescope.
Oh my God.
Just looking up at the sky. Mm-hmm. One of the things that I love, in addition to what she said about the stars, is that man cannot touch the stars. Mm-hmm. Man cannot reach the stars. Yeah. Man cannot get its grimy, greasy hands on the stars and start trying
it can't
to
contaminate it.
People that contaminate.
That's right.
It is something that the Creator has created that we can simply marvel at and admire and appreciate. And so I love looking at things that cannot be touched by the hands of man. The stars are one of them. I think Proverbs decree that I told you this church. The heavens declare the glory of God. And so anyway, somebody posted a comment today that said, that's not Bible. I said something. It was like, that's not Bible. I said, please, let me cuss. Anyway,
what did you say?
I can't remember what. I think I was talking about mutual respect, and I edited myself in the clip, and I was getting ready to say that there are some people who I have mutual respect for, besides those who I might, I have a problem with. So the person said, well, that's not Bible. Well, you'll get to know me.
Okay.
So tonight, let me go over the 4 that we've covered so far. Mm-hmm. They were all good. We initially thought that we were going to be able to cover these 5 ingredients
in one
intimacy.
Session.
I don't know why we thought that.
We be having good intentions, but then the conversation get good and we start expounding and we be like, ooh, y'all would be here all night if y'all really wanted to hear the conversation about everything.
Now let me add this and then we're going to jump right into it.
Okay.
So we went on a road trip to support my brother who is, was ministering in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Marcus, maybe we'll find a way one time. Maybe we'll run the camera on Britney and I's conversation.
Oh, in the car?
If y'all think our conversations on this vlog are good, what we talk about, hit the list of the things that we covered. It was me, you, Chris, and the kids, but.
We listened to another podcast, discussed that, talked about relationships, talked about parenting dynamics, talked about different generations, how they process things. Lord, we covered politics. So much. Yeah, we talked about politics some.
Finance.
I think we talked about school, finance.
LGBTQ plus rights, religion. Yeah. You name it.
We covered it.
Sex and everything in between.
We really did, yeah.
The president. Yeah. International affairs.
Yeah, a little bit.
You name it.
And we covered it.
We hit it. Really good conversation. So I'm going to list the 4 that we've covered and then we're going to get to tonight's
the 5th
subject.
Okay.
The first one, and I think this is the order that we did them. The number one we talked about was safety. These are 5 ingredients to developing intimacy. 5 ingredients for intimacy, cultivating intimacy. Safety, investment, curiosity, time, and then tonight we're going to cover engagement.
Ooh.
I feel like at least 2 of these points under engagement really overlapped with at least 2 of the points of the main 5 total ingredients for intimacy. Somebody's trying to be funny tonight. So, under engagement, let me give the credit to where credit is due.
Come on now.
We saw this diagram on Dr. Elizabeth Frederick's Instagram page. Yeah. And she has this listed and she has all of the sub points listed under each item, under the 5 ingredients for intimacy. And so shout out to her. I was just scrolling one day and I saw this and I thought that it would be a really good conversation for us to discuss relationship wise because there's a lot going on. Is there anything that you want to add before we get into engagement about why relationships and the health of them, why would you say that they are important? What is the purpose of developing intimacy in your romantic relationship? Why are we doing this? Why are we having this conversation?
Well, honestly, I think it's so easy to go into autopilot and just start existing and sharing space with someone else instead of truly like being invested in what they have going on and them being invested in what you have going on. And because of that, people become roommates. I mean, it's no other way to put it. Like, it's so easy, especially when you start hitting the bigger numbers, to just become roommates. And I feel like a lot of times that is why people wake up when their children are grown and they're like, who are you? I don't even know you. Like, I want to do my own thing. I got my own.
Say, how did you get here?
She said, how did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. Even that is problematic, because if you in a relationship with somebody, how you going to say ain't nobody supposed to be here? You just want to be alone. You on an island. So
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. I know couples who would describe their marriage as, we just trying to get through. And it is, they describe the state of their marriage, they describe a prison. And so, this conversation, to your point, is to help couples identify, and every other episode we've done, to help couples identify areas of problem, areas of needed growth, areas that are good, and to work on the areas that need work, to have conversation, self-reflection.
Yeah.
So that intimacy can be built. Because I think that if you're not in it.
Yeah,
I said
that's
it
what I
last
was
episode.
thinking.
You already say it. You remember the quote I made last?
No, I was just going to say, I think that it's so necessary to be present in the relationship if intimacy is going to also be there. Like, that doesn't exist without your presence. You can't just be robotic. It has to be intentional.
My quote, if I remember my quote correctly from the last session, is that you cannot build intimacy if you're checked out.
Yes, that is what you said.
That for the last
that is what he said.
This sermon series, it is impossible to build, to cultivate intimacy if you're not there in your head, if you've got somebody else who you've got your eye on and you're just doing a bid until the kids graduate, you are going to struggle building and cultivating intimacy.
That's right.
If you don't like that person.
Come on now. And you got to be honest about it. It don't help to lie.
The Little Rascal said, Darla, I hate your stinking gut. If that is your testimony with the person who you sleep next to or in the next room over, this episode is not your episode. There's another episode that we've done called Deconstruct. I'll be tooting that, Deconstructing Marriage.
That's right.
That's your episode.
Yeah.
Because you got to figure out how you got there, Deborah Cox. So tonight, we're dealing with engagement. Read the points under engagement, and then I think yours is the first one.
Okay. Deep conversation, mental stimulation, physical touch, being present, collaboration, and being attuned with one another.
Attuned. In other words, aware.
Yeah.
I edited it on my notes. I forgot to put it on yours. So the first one, we're going to talk about deep conversation.
Okay. Well,
when we first got together, deep conversation, these are the 6 attributes that kind of describe what engagement looks like in your relationship. All of these might not fit. All of these you might not be able to chew. Take the one that fits your relationship that you can grab, and we're going to put it where the goats can get it so that you can extract something from one of these 6 points and talk about it, assess your relationship, assess yourself, and see where you can implement one of these points under engagement. When we first got together, at least in the first 4 years, we really did not have very deep conversation.
Right.
We talked about subjects, in my opinion, that were deep. But I think for us, because we got married in our early 20s, we didn't even
21.
know.
And 22.
So if you're married and you're in your 30s, if you didn't get married after 3 months or 2 months like we did of us dating,
we're an anomaly, y'all. I like to say this out loud so people know we are an anomaly. We only dated for 2.5 months and then we got married. And by the grace and mercy of God, we are still together. That's it.
We did nothing
To make it work.
To be married
for almost 19 years. Okay, say that.
I gotta pause.
Well, okay, wait, pause. Because we did do some things. In the beginning,
6, 7.
We did not do what we should have done to have a successful relationship. However, I feel like love kept us in those really, really hard seasons.
For me, and fear.
Yeah, fear was not my portion. But love kept me when I was ready to break and run. And then we got informed and educated and we got therapists, okay? We are wholeheartedly
wait, later on.
believe in therapy. Well, I got therapy before you got therapy. It's okay. But somebody had to choose to get right. And I was like, y'all, I can't be crazy no more. So I went to therapy and it made a huge difference. And I think it really encouraged you to go to therapy because you saw the difference.
I did.
So, sometimes somebody got to just jump first. So I was like, hey, I'm going.
I should have had my tail in therapy back at 7. So what you see on this couch.
Yes.
We cannot, and we want to make sure that we do not convey it as if
it's a fairy tale, because it ain't.
We put all of this work in because a lot of the reason why, especially in the beginning, we thugged it out. It was the hand of God that held this together until we got some sense.
Yeah.
Now, on her end, it really was love. For me, it was a fear of God.
Yeah.
It was a fear of God.
He was afraid. Well, honestly, I feel like both of us had fear. Okay. You had fear that was religion based.
Okay, don't leave me out.
I just didn't want to fail. So I was like, let me make sure I've done everything possible in my power before I call it quits. Because I'm one of them people, if I call it quits, baby, I'm not coming back.
You'll
it's
never
done.
See me again.
Okay, finished. Finito.
So
it's a wrap.
I think that what we just said is a nugget for someone, because not just because something, I'm about to be messy right here. I'm about to stir some shit. Just because something has been in existence a long time doesn't mean that it's been thriving a long time. I can't hear nobody. Just because it's been in existence for 20 plus years doesn't mean it's been healthy for 20 plus years. Just because it's been going on doesn't mean that it hasn't been a harm factory. So not all couples who have been together 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, some people have been together wide receiver numbers, but don't have a smile.
Okay.
And if you've been together a long time and both of you hate each other and you're cussing at each other and you're choking each other out non-consensually, then it's safe to say you don't have anything to testify about. I want a testimony at 19 years.
We still want a smile on our face.
Don't look at me like that.
Saying.
So I think we just said some good. We can't harp there long. Yeah. So deep conversation. We had conversations that the topics were heavy.
Right.
But we didn't have the teeth to chew, to go deep.
Yeah.
To really understand that these topics are life, can be life or death, relationship ending.
Yeah.
Or relationship building 19 years later.
Absolutely.
We were just going through the motions. So I want to add this to it, and I'm done on this, on the deep conversations part. We've said it before. We've had a whole episode on it. We even mentioned it in this installment of the intimacy conversation, that safety creates depth.
Well,
not questions. Just because your marriage counselor or this podcast presents a question to you that you could potentially ask your partner, that question alone does not create depth.
Yeah.
If the person that you are with doesn't feel safe with you, I hear your voice. Let me get ready to move to you. Because you said it last episode, if you don't feel safe within, that was the quote my brother brought up. If you don't feel safe within yourself.
Come on here.
Oh, we can stay here all night long. If
you ain't gonna be safe in the relationship. And I'm standing 10 toes down on that. I meant it from the pits of my soul. Okay.
From way down.
Way down.
From the utmost.
Okay.
If
way
you don't possess personal safety.
Come on.
It's going to be difficult.
It ain't going to be difficult. It's going to be impossible. If you are not safe with yourself, you will not be safe with others, period.
Now, let me give you an example of what that looks like. Because we keep saying it. I told you tonight we're going to put it where the ghosts can get it. We want lottie-dottie everybody.
Everybody.
You are insecure about your weight.
Okay.
If you are not safe within yourself, when you look in the mirror with all of your clothes off, you
come on and say it. Make it plain.
And you offer safety to somebody and you're holding them. Let's say, your weight comes up. You're trying to be there for them in some kind of way. Your weight comes up. If you're not, here it goes. I got a point. If you're not secure within yourself about how you look, about where your health is at, etc., it's going to be difficult for you to have a conversation with someone else about the status of how, you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Now here's a conversation where it went left. Now she got quiet after that because I laughed and I think I made it worse.
He doesn't have a
that is an example of you owning whatever it is that you are.
Yeah.
Wherever you are.
That's right.
Anybody getting ready to catch me in my house doing nothing because I'm in my house. You're not about to bust me in my house.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I agree.
Deep conversation is not about trauma dumping, and safety creates depth. Safety.
Well,
so if I'm safe with you,
okay, then I can be vulnerable.
Then we can get deep.
And I can undress emotionally and share things with you that I probably have not shared with anyone else.
And I'm like, Joe, I want to know.
Okay.
I want to know. Now, not only do you want to know,
right?
You need, that's Dawkins and Dawkins. You need to know.
Yeah.
Why do you need to know? Whatever it is.
Well, if you're going to stay current and present in the relationship, you got to know who you in a relationship with. Number one, like I can't say that I'm fully invested with you if I don't know you. And we are constantly changing. We are constantly evolving. We should constantly be becoming a better version of ourselves, which means some of our thought processes, some of our opinions, some of our rules, they should be changing over the years. And if you're not in touch with me and I'm not in touch with you, then nobody is going to know what rules are governing the relationship anymore.
Did you just say that we are evolving?
Yes.
Are you the same, Britney?
Absolutely not.
You didn't even let me ask.
Because I already know. I am not the same. The woman who married you at 21 didn't even have a revelation that she was a woman. So no,
we were having a conversation about the first year of our marriage, and she said that I did something that disarmed her. I can't even remember what I said in the first. I can't even remember a lot of what it was. We were just completely. Do you understand? 19 years ago was 19 years ago.
Yes, it was 19 years ago.
Keys. I lose my phone. Like
your wallet.
Weekly.
Yes.
The version that you are today. Everything must change. That's CP.
Yes.
You will not be the same person. Your marriage won't look. And I love what you said. We got to go, but I love what you said about we are not the same. Our needs are evolving.
Yeah.
What I need this year
Right.
is different in an area of what I need last year.
That's right.
And if I feel safe, I get to share with you the updated version of my. Now you update your iPhone, you update that Android, you gotta update.
Be quick to do an update.
And sometimes you gotta update your relationship. And so last week was a prime example of us Barry Whiting, y'all. We had to practice what we preached and just take some time out from the week and get reacclimated to ourselves and each other.
That's right.
So that we're not just on here iPad thumping.
Okay.
But really giving you something that we've put the work in to do.
That's right.
So that when we smile at each other, it's real. All right.
That's true.
I'm going to do it. Okay. So that's good enough for deep conversation.
Okay.
Go ahead. Number 2.
Number 2. Ooh, mental stimulation. All right. Well,
that's why you on that one.
Not stimulation is not agreement. He being petty right there, but it's okay. Yes, that is true. You can disagree and still stimulate each other's thinking. Agreement is comfort. Stimulation is expansion. Come on here, huh? Because sometimes I'm telling y'all why I'm saying he being petty. Because I am that person. I'll go back and forth with you, but I'm really like receiving what you're saying. And after the conversation, I'm about to be chewing on that for days. And then I'm going to come back and be like, you know what? When you said you was
Say
right.
that again. Slow that down.
You was right.
I don't want anybody to miss what you just said.
I said my personality type, I like need to express verbally to process whatever is going on with me. So to a lot of people that can look like confrontation, but really it's not. I'm trying to like gain a greater understanding. So I may like ask you a question, you answer, and then I ask something else and then you answer. And then I say something else and then you answer. So a lot of people be like, dang, why are you going back and forth? And it's not that. I'm really like recording the information because after that conversation, I'm going to go back and I'm going to be chewing on that and I'm going to be processing that. Okay, well, he said this.
Of the conversation.
And no, seriously, my brain is like just rereading it as if I'm reading a document. And it's like I can hear you talking to me like we still in the conversation. And then I will come back and say, I want you to know I really heard what you said when you said A, B, and C. And you know what? You are right. You know, I could have seen this a different way. I could have looked at this a different way. That's an area that I need growth in. Or I may say, hey, that's an area that I might need you to hold me accountable in because I didn't realize that's how I was being perceived. I didn't know that that's how I was handling people and I don't want to be perceived like that. So yeah, that's why he being petty, but it's okay because it is true. Agreement is comfort. To just be a yes person, you're just trying to appease them. You're just doing this. But to stimulate somebody is saying, well, I do hear what you're saying, but have you ever seen it like this? And that's one thing that I really, really love about you. You have never been just a yes man whenever it comes to me. You'll say, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I would have done A, B, and C. So it gives me a whole different view on it. And I appreciate that because I don't want to ever be closed-minded. And I know that my view is not the end all be all. You know, like sometimes I may see something and I may be seeing it from the wrong perspective, or I may need to adjust my lens some. So I don't think anything is wrong with it. I think it's really good. Mental laziness kills attraction. Don't be dumb. That's what I'm going to say. Don't be dumb. Like, come on. Oh, use the brain God gave you. We only using 10, 20% of it anyway. So can you maximize what you are using? Okay, let me soften it now.
Cop, bad cop.
Look, let me think of a softer word.
Both cops.
Okay. The reason why we're saying mental laziness kills attraction is because if you refuse to try to invest and figure out the person that you're in relationship with and you need them to give you a play-by-play, attraction is going to be dead. Because they're like, okay, you a robot at this point because I'm having to spoon feed you everything you're doing. Versus someone caring and being invested enough to say, I noticed that he didn't really like that, so I'm not going to do that anymore. I noticed that he really enjoyed when I did A, B, and C, so I'm going to make sure I'm doing A, B, and C on the weekly, maybe even on the daily. That is, okay, I'm going to use the mental space that I have. I'm going to use the memory that I have to be present enough in this relationship so he knows that I care about what he cares about and that I'm seeing him and that he matters.
I love it.
Okay.
And that need to be added to that.
Okay. Playfulness is mental foreplay. Absolutely. I love like just being able to play with you. And I think people don't understand how important play is for adults. Cause me and John have had water gun fights. We have wrestled. I have squatted with him on my back. He has picked me up and thrown his back out one time because he tried to snatch me up too quick. Okay. I'm just telling it. Just say it. My bottom half is heavier than my top half. You gotta grab this a certain way. Just saying. Don't just be trying to snatch me up any kind of way. You gotta be prepared. Now,
got one back.
It only happened one time. Look, it only happened one time. But yeah, he found out real quick. All right, don't be trying to snatch up any kind of way.
I should have one of them back braces on they do when they come to your house.
You're childish.
One of them WWF belts.
You're childish.
You gotta lift up
No.
the knees, man. They got
Yeah, that is kind of true though. You need to use them knees. But play is important because it takes like the weight and the seriousness of just everyday life that we navigate through as adults. And it's like, wow, I can just have fun with you. I think that's one thing that I super love about vacation. Cause when we vacate, we literally vacate. We don't think about, we don't talk about any responsibilities. We are present wherever we are. And hopefully it's on an island. Praise the Lord. Okay.
I ain't no father.
Okay.
I ain't no dad.
Mm-hmm. He barely a husband. He my boyfriend and I'm his girlfriend and we be living our best life. Okay. Point blank period. And we be experiencing life and trying new
that
things.
shoestring swimsuit on.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh my. You got number 2.
Okay. Okay.
I mean number 3.
Shared learning bonds. So a lot of times, like John may investigate or read something, or I may investigate and read something, and we share it with one another, and then we're able to kind of dialogue and give our viewpoint on it later. And that's super important because sometimes that's the conversation starter. I mean, now it's going to navigate and segue into a million other places, but it still is the conversation starter. Like, hey, did you see that article I sent you? What you think about it? Because I'm curious to see how you processed it. And then I'm curious to share how I processed it to see like where we end up with it. Mm. And that is, to me, that's very engaging. That's very stimulating for me personally. And then, admiration fuels stimulation. I think that whoever you are in a relationship with, there should be something about them that you truly admire. Not like, oh, it's so cute when you like really like, dang, like, his mind is brilliant. I never thought like that. Like, to me, that is true admiration. It's like, yeah, I never saw it like that. Or, oh my God, he does that so effortlessly.
My man.
That's the way that you say, my man. Just saying.
Okay, you have number 3 too.
Woo!
So we've covered, hold on, let's review before we go to number 3. We've covered deep conversation.
Yes.
Mental stimulation.
Yes.
Now, speak to, you didn't got to do it long, just speak to physical touch. We're talking about.
No, we got to talk about physical touch. You can't try to rush me through here, okay?
All right, go ahead, take it.
What people think physical touch is like sex, cuddling, and affection. Okay. But what they often miss is what touch does literally to our brain, to our nervous system, to our hormones, how it really helps to regulate us. People underestimate that. Do you know it says that you are in a deficit if you're not getting 8 hugs a day? We're going to just pause right there. Because how many people get eight hugs a day? You have to be intentional to get 8 hugs a day, especially in the like climate that we live in.
Ask for at least half them hugs.
Because community is not what it used to be.
TLC decreed and declared, I ain't too proud to beg.
So this is what I think is like very interesting. I can remember as a child, my grandmother used to say all the time, "Oh, I'm a hugger. Let somebody come in the house." She embracing them like full on embrace. And I used to think like, why is she hugging all these people? But it was like in her soul, she knew the importance of a hug. Like I know she didn't have the research. I know that she didn't know, but it was like she knew. It was a knowing that resided on the inside of her that was like, I am going to express love to you in a hug because I want you to feel my love. I want it to like encapsulate you. I want it to be all around you. And without fail, I mean, big men, because my uncles are like 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", 6'8". They huge. They would just melt. And I was just like, interesting. Strangers would never be like, oh, no, I'm not a hugger. They'd be like, yes, ma'am. And they would just melt in her arms. And I was just like, oh, that's really a superpower. Yeah, that's a superpower.
Helped the fact that she was a Black woman.
Yeah. Very nurturing. Just, I'm going to love on you. And she wouldn't like overdo it. You know, like she wasn't like holding you till you was uncomfortable, but she was going to like fully embrace you. Like nothing about you is standoffish to me. I'm accepting and receiving all of you in that moment. And that is literally what I saw as a kid. I'm like, oh, this is acceptance.
Now, wait, before you go, Black women, y'all carry something that you might not be aware of it, that you carry it. But we are the original people on this planet. I'm sorry, everybody else. I'm sorry. I make no apologies for it. There is something that a Black woman has. There is something that a Black woman carries that is often imitated, never duplicated. So when you're talking about your grandmother not meeting a stranger and her inclusivity with every person that walked through that door and it was received and something was communicated by her, that same love is transferable to your romantic relationship.
Absolutely.
There is a superpower that women have, period.
Yeah.
There's most super women, Black women, but there's a superpower that women have, and some tap into it, some don't.
Yeah.
But it is there. James Moore said it was there all the time, waiting patiently.
Well,
so if you can tap into that love, if you can tap into that, who you're around will feel it, can feel it, and they will never forget it.
Well, this is what is intriguing to me. I watched and observed that so much as a child that I am so intentional when I hug people now. And if someone like holds me when I hug them, I will hold them back until they release, because I'm clear on, you really need this and nobody else has seen you and nobody else has acknowledged you. So I want you to know, like, I am here to hold you and I don't want anything from you. This is just free, pure love, because people need that.
We've been in Oklahoma, church, the mall, parties, the club. Everybody who has met her in every one of these classifications that I just listed, I said church, the club, out, bars, revivals, quinceañeras, the mall, baby showers, baptismals, strangers that meet her all say the same thing. It's something about Britney's hugs. I'm like, Marcus, that's why I married her. Like,
whatever.
Hold me. I need a hug. Okay. Please hold me. I was going to say something way crazy.
Yeah, I know. Just hold it,
anything
baby.
you want to add to physical touch?
Just hold it, baby. I think that another thing that's really important with physical touch is like not asking for it, like that person just seeing you. So like I might come in the room and I might just rub his back. And that's just like, okay, I see you. You here. Yeah. All of those things add to intimacy, because that's the thing. You want to be seen. You want someone to know that you are there. You want someone to acknowledge you. When he come home, the first person who gonna greet him is me. Why? Because that's my man. And he was my man before he was a daddy or anything else. Okay. That's my man. So I want him to know I missed him today and I'm here. I'm arms wide open. Come on in.
Now, we talking about advanced. This is a little advanced tonight, but this is for those of y'all who can pick up what we're putting down. When you build intimacy at home, emphasis on the word build.
That's right.
When you build it at home, I got my brain tonight. Dave Hollison said you got to take care of home. You got to take care of home. Home is the primary investment.
That's right.
If I've got to go somewhere outside of my home to get all of my needs met, I don't need to come home.
Well, you got to question, is home if you got to get all your needs met somewhere else?
You trying to get some bull started tonight?
I'm just saying, if you don't feel safe in the place that you call home, if your needs are not being met in the place that you call home, then we have to question, is that really your home, or is that a holding cell for you until you find the next?
Just fix it if you can, okay? But the fact, I'm like, you're on your own on that.
I don't mind. Yeah. I will stand 10 toes down on that.
I have a question about that. But what
ask away.
What you need, you may not be able to get everything you need from underneath your roof.
Right.
That's why we have friends, we have coworkers,
that's right.
We have, brothers, etc.
Right. But a large part of your needs should be met with the person that you are doing life with.
About 6, 7 out of 10.
You get on my nerves.
And intimacy, this conversation is important because if there is no intimacy at home, I need y'all to Marcus timestamp on this one too. You guys timestamp on, I can't remember both of us. If what I need is not at home,
well,
it doesn't stop me from needing it.
Well,
someone made a statement, and y'all might tussle with it. I'm gonna let you tussle amongst yourselves, but he said that sin was an illegitimate response to a legitimate need. So I think a lot of times in our relationships on the subject of building intimacy,
I want to be so messy, but I ain't even going to do it.
There's no we don't have to do that. I'm holding. Sometimes, oftentimes, a lot of times we harp on what an individual did that transgressed trust, that broke trust, that caused injury, and that conversation needs to be had.
Absolutely.
There is also another conversation that goes deeper than that.
Right.
And that question in that conversation is what
happened to make you feel like that's what you had to do?
What need?
To get that need met.
Now we cooking with grace.
I'm just saying.
So after we get over the fact that how did you get here? Nobody was supposed to be here. I caught the bus. You did what you did. You say what you said. After everybody gets their tears out and now we got to talk about what need, what itch were you trying to scratch?
And if you never get to that conversation, then you're never going to fix the real issue, which means you more than likely will end up back in that same place again.
Back in the same place again, maybe more secretive, maybe more careful, maybe not in safety with the person who you're sleeping next to at night, more deception, but the need don't stop being the need. And so intimacy says, come let us reason together. Let's find out how we can get that need met in the safety of us without having to go outside of us to jeopardize what we've built. Oh, this is good tonight. I know it's good. I've got I'm sending an offer to our own Cash App.
No, you're right though.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah. But I feel like fear robs people of intimacy every single day because they're like, oh, well, if I share that, or, oh, if I'm that vulnerable, what will they think? Why do you think that person married you? To live a lie?
Well,
because baby, tell me what the truth is. And it might hurt a little bit to hear it the first time, but let's go on and talk about it because I want to know what your truth is. And honestly, what I'm calling my feelings being hurt, once I get to the root of what caused it anyways, I'm really not hurt. Because it didn't have nothing to do with me.
And for the women, whoever's the lover in the room, whoever is the person who got the big heart, who, got a loud bite, all Scorpio, stand up on this one.
Not too much, sir.
I'm sorry.
Not too much.
Say what you said again about, say that part again.
I think a lot of times we let fear captivate us in a way that it should not. And it stops us from being vulnerable and honest with our partner. And in doing so, we begin to live a lie instead of just being honest and open. And this is what I will say, and I stand on this. So come on and hit the comments if you want to.
Stand on.
What your truth is may be uncomfortable to me. I may even initially process it as, man, that hurt my feelings. But if I am willing to really listen to what you are saying, and this goes either way. So it could be him, it could be me. So put yourself wherever you are. But if I am willing to listen to what you are truly saying, and we get to the root of what caused that belief system anyways, 9.9 times out of 10, my feelings really are not hurt, because now I've gained an understanding about why you work the way you work, why you see things the way you see things, why you feel the way you feel about things. Do y'all know there has been times that me and him have had conversations and his initial comment has rubbed me wrong. And when we get to the root of it, I'm in tears for him because of his life experience. Like, oh my God, that is so sad that you were put in a position to perceive life like that, or that you have been governed or living under like that level of fear because of the way things were presented to you. That is sad. I mean, literally, he was like, why are you crying? Because that's sad. He's like, oh my God. Because listen, I am a Scorpio through and through, and I can, I feel. And I'm thinking like, oh my God, I was really taking this personal. Number one, this ain't got nothing to do with me. And number two, that experience is whoa. So I feel like it's also important to be empathetic with your partner. And that goes a long way.
Yeah.
But physical touch is so much more than bouncing up and down on each other. Let me just put it like that. Is that nice enough? It's so much more than that. Like, that is supposed to be the crescendo, but it's I see you, so I'm grabbing your hand during the day, or I walk past you, so I just want you to feel my embrace, or I just want to give you a little kiss, or it's so much more than what we have minimized it to be.
I'm gonna give y'all an old song reference, because the music that's out now is either heartbreak, you got some good quality music, people really writing good love music. But Stevie, back when Stevie, young Stevie,
what'd he say?
He wrote a song, he penned the lyric that decreed and declared, that's church part. I just called to say I love you. Ooh, that lyric right there, that's old school players right there. You had panties on the stage, you're singing that at the concert. So I like what you said about, we're talking about building intimacy. This is for the lovers. This is for those who understand that you've made a commitment and you want it to work, and you're committed to doing all that's in your power for it to work. This is that kind of talk tonight. And when you're invested, when you've got names, you got paperwork with each other's names on it, you got children, you have legacy, you've got little people watching you. You are also not just fighting for the relationship, but those children that you had, those children that live in your home, they are watching. Already about to get started. Don't you start. They are watching you illustrate to them.
Come on.
What healthy relationship looks like.
Right.
And they will model the home that reared them.
That's right.
They will model, their nervous system is being wired to the environment that you and that other person are creating.
That's right.
So it is important that you be honest with yourself.
Right.
It is important that you be honest with the person that you're with, that what it is.
Exactly.
And if it's some bull, it needs to be addressed that this is what it is right now. It may not be here forever. We call those things that are not as
He trying to be churchy.
I'm trying to.
If it's a mess, acknowledge that it's a mess and say, okay, what we going to do about this mess? Do we want to fix this mess or do we need to separate to get rid of the mess?
Come on now.
That's just reality.
So that the little people can have
a healthy example.
A pattern. We got
Lord,
Mark, hold us to it. We got to talk about a pattern. We got to talk about a blueprint for the little people, for the teens, for the kids, because that's a whole. Just hold me to that though. Yes. So let's go to number 4.
Wait, I gotta say one more thing on physical touch.
Pause.
Can we stop acting entitled?
Oh my!
Don't give me silent treatment all day and think you about to come home and clap these cheeks, baby. You better talk to me all day. You better have me wanting you more than I want you.
Okay. You want me to say something to that?
You ain't gotta say nothing.
I'm about to say,
you ain't gotta say nothing. But I'm just saying, don't be out in the streets all day doing whatever you're doing. You know, most of us are at work during the day, but it takes 5-10 seconds to send a text message. I miss you. I'm thinking about you. You're on my mind. Just a simple check in.
How many times do you need that now? At 18 years?
Here's my thing. If you miss me every day, I should know. If I miss you every day, you should know. If I am thinking about you, you should know. And to me, it don't matter how long you've been in a relationship. The truth is still the truth. And me sharing that truth then puts me on your brain. Like, oh, dang, she thinking about me. Okay, I miss her too. Or vice versa.
God, dude, you're on my mind. You're on my mind.
I'm just saying. Don't think that you gonna not talk to me all day and then you gonna come clap these cheeks at night. Baby, you gonna invest some time first. Now that's a nugget. If you need a nugget, you want her to have a smile on her face. You want everything to flow like it's supposed to flow. I'm trying to be PG-13 for the audience.
Yeah, it's hard night.
Please, just check in and it's simple. Listen, we might talk once a day. And his schedule is different than my schedule. We have children. We have other responsibilities. But that one connection, if it's meaningful, if it's intentional, it will carry you until you guys are able to get back together that evening. I'm just saying, trying to help folks if they want to be helped.
There's so much to say on that.
There is. I'm not going to go any deeper, but that's the surface. We're going to do an episode on sex to just really help the people who really want to be helped. But we're going to just do an episode by itself on that. So if you are uncomfortable talking about sex, then, you ain't got to watch.
A paid tier episode. So number 4.
Okay.
She did physical touch was number 3.
Yeah.
Number 4, we got to run. We're going to stop at awareness. 5.
Okay.
So we got one more after this one. Being present.
Yes.
Being present is not simply put your phone down. And I think that we are on our phones. We are a digital age. We are a cell phone people. Mm-hmm. But being present is not simply the putting down of your phone, because we can be on the couch together. Mm-hmm. We can be at a movie together. We can be at dinner together and the phones be face down. But we're still not present.
Right.
We're still not in the same room in our head.
That's right.
If you are in the bedroom, since you mentioned the bedroom, if you are in the bed with that other person, just because clothes are off and bodies are naked, and you are the way that God brought you into the era.
Okay, well, come on here.
But naked, it doesn't mean that both people's head is in that bed.
Come on.
I could be at work. I could be with someone else. I could in the last argument that we had.
Well,
we've talked about this before, but let me add this to it and then I think I'll stop. Mm-hmm. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, stress.
Yeah.
Stress. Sometimes it's not. Okay, this is a prime example. Mm-hmm. If you are stressed and you don't know you're stressed,
well,
if you're stressed in your body, oh God, I could say something like that.
Come on.
if the teaching that you've sat under, if the family dynamic that you were raised under, especially if you were raised under rigid religion, it's very well possible that there have been scriptures that have been taken out of context to disassociate you from your body. God is not just the creator of all, but God also exists on the inside of us. We are the imago Dei, which means created in the image of God. So what that means is that God in your body can communicate to you if you are in a harmful situation. Your body can communicate to you on a medical level that there's something going on within you, and there are signs. Michael Jordan got them yellow eyes. Somebody needs to take Michael Jordan to the doctor.
Check his liver.
Your body will communicate what's happening if you are in tune with your body, if you have been taught to listen to your body and not your body be damned and judged and deemed as demonic. So the reason why I use that example in referring to stress is because if I am stressed about something and I'm unaware that I'm stressed about something, or if I'm stressed about something and I am aware about it, it's going to be difficult for me to be present in this relationship, having a conversation about whatever it is that we're having a conversation about, because I'm stressed about money. I'm stressed about whatever. I'm stressed about something that I saw. So stress is something that you must address. We advise therapy. We advise, you doing things that bring you joy. And I think that the older that we get, you must be more intentional about creating time for you to do things that you enjoy, because as you all know, life will life you to death. If you let it. So when she says we go on vacation and we're not parents, sometimes we ain't even adults. Sometimes we're not responsible.
We're not sisters. We're not brothers. Any title that we hold when we're not vacationing. I'm not a nurse. I'm not an employee. I'm none of those things. I am simply Britney, and I'm being present in that. And he is simply John, and he is present in that. And we live our best life.
So just to make it clear, stress blocks you being able to be present with that person. And this will fit to the last one that you're going to do. If you are checked into that relationship, you're checked into it. You can ask yourself, but you can also ask that other individual and notice. This is number 5. And notice. I had a conversation with someone last week, and I was getting ready to have a really intense conversation with them. And I realized they can't chew what I'm getting ready to say. To have the
I want to say that one more time.
I was
minimized it to one statement, because baby, you can't even handle what I'm about to say.
I was getting ready to have a conversation with someone the other day, and it was intense. And I realized that they would not be able to handle all that I had to say. Now, that was a platonic relationship, but it works in your romantic relationship.
Absolutely.
When you know that other person is stressed, or when you're stressed, or when they are somewhere else in their mind, it saves you frustration. It can save you an unnecessary argument.
That's right.
And you can adjust accordingly. Number 5, if you are aware. So tell us, in a way that is understandable. I was going to say quick, but not in a quick way. Why awareness in relation to engagement? This is all about engagement. Why is awareness important in engagement in your relationship?
So if I'm not aware of myself, let me just start with me. If I'm not aware of myself, if I am not aware of my tendencies, if I am not aware of my weaknesses, of my strengths, of my triggers, of my past, if I am unaware, then it is quite possible. See, I'm being nice. I'm being nice. It is quite possible that when I then entreat you, I'm coming to you from a place of not understanding. Because if I don't understand myself, how can I even begin to understand you? And a lot of times what I have seen unfold or what I have seen happen is that the person who is unaware of themselves, they start projecting onto the other person as if their responses is the other person's fault. I am only, let me say it one more time. I am only in control of me. Let me say this to the back. I am only in control of me. So what that means is I'm not going to try to control him. I love him. I want to do life with him, but he is in control of him and I am in control of me.
That's Jen Jackson's in control.
Okay. So, but I feel like in relationships, we get so busy trying to like manipulate and control the other person. It's like you missing it. You're missing the beauty of just being aware. Okay, what does he have on his plate? Let me be aware of that. Instead of me taking it personal, instead of always, oh, my feelings is hurt. Well, why? You don't care about my emotions. You don't care about my feelings. Okay, how about this nigga had a hard day? How about that? Can we just, how about he got a lot on his plate?
Yeah.
How about that? How about instead of always making it about me, how about I say, you know what? Let me come out of myself for a moment and try to see it from his viewpoint. What are you encountering in a day?
That's old woman wisdom right there. That ain't young gal stuff right there. That's 18 years in the game.
I'm just saying,
yes.
Like at some point, it can't just be solely about you.
Yeah.
If you're saying that you want to be in a relationship, a covenant, a partnership with someone else, it can't just be about you and what you think and what you feel and what you want. At some point, it has to be about us, which means you're taking into consideration what that other person needs as well. And that is awareness. I am aware that if this relationship is going to be successful, that it's not just my doing, it's us. And if it's us, then that means I have to consider us in the decisions that I'm making. I have to consider us when I come into a conversation, because to you, this is what I don't like.
What you don't like? Tell us tonight. Britney girl, tell us what she don't like.
I can be very direct, right? But that's not a license to harm. So I can't say something and be real choppy or cutthroat and be like, well, you know, I'm direct. That's not an excuse to cause harm. Now you can be honest. You can be vulnerable, but you don't have to injure the person that you are in relationship with to express to them how you're feeling or what you're thinking. You don't have to do that. And this is my other heart.
Two things she don't like. Come on, this number 2 you don't like.
Why are you in a relationship with somebody if you're trying to hurt them all the time anyways? Why are you in a relationship with somebody if you always trying to get your lick back? No, I mean, I really think we need to ask ourselves that. Why would I stay in a relationship with somebody that I feel like I always have to retaliate? I always got to get my lick back. I always got to have the last word. Why would I be in a relationship with you?
This is a rhetorical.
Yeah. Wow. Fire me.
No. Put me out of my mission. Or fire
because
yourself.
Obviously, no, fire me. And I'm going to tell you why I'm saying fire me. Because clearly I don't have enough insight in myself to know that what I am doing is toxic and harmful to the relationship. Right. So put me out of my own misery because I'm not going to see it.
Pa, take me out back in the Northfield and put that 22 to my head. Give me some slow singing.
What's crazy is that it's sad because so many people lack self-awareness that they don't realize that they are the problem until they are no longer in the relationship. Or they don't realize that they are the problem until they enter into another relationship and that person is saying the same thing that the last person was saying. And it's like, oh, you can't blame Billy Bob no more because Jethro was saying the same thing. So that means the issue is in me.
I'm calling myself out. Are you gonna sew them up? Okay. Soft music. Soft music. You gonna sew them up tonight?
Yeah, I will.
I don't know what crop I was.
This is a way to use awareness in a healthy way. Okay. You can go into a conversation that might be scary for you, that might be fearful for you, and say, you know what? This is new for me. This is uncharted territory for me. I'm a little nervous because I don't know what you're going to say. This is called vulnerability. Okay. This is grown folk stuff, but this is why we say marriage is for grown folks. Okay. This is why we say it. Marriage is for grown folks. If you will choose to take the opportunity to be vulnerable, it will be very rewarding. If you are truly in a relationship with someone who is there, who is present, who wants to be there, who wants to build intimacy, but take the opportunity to say, okay, this is a sensitive area for me, or I might not be seeing this right, but this is how this is making me feel. Can you speak to it to help me fully understand what you mean when you said X, Y, and Z?
Because I might be tripping. It's a possibility.
It's a possibility. It wasn't even about you like that. It's a possibility. You might have missed your meds that day. You might need your hormones might be fluctuating, because let's just be completely honest, from a medical standpoint, we go through a cycle. Okay. Women go through a cycle every 28 days, and our hormones are changing during that 28 days. So sometimes when I'm irritated and annoyed, it ain't got nothing to do with him.
You might have been able to get your rims out of layaway. It's
not rims. Okay.
Like your check could have been short. Your commission might.
Listen, I need. I'm just going to try to keep it PG-13. Listen, don't send me to work and my needs ain't been met. Make sure I got a smile on my face. I'll make sure you got a smile on your face. In the world,
that's right,
it's going to be a better place.
You rap, I sing. Let's make this a career.
I'm just saying, people be like, oh, you're so nice and bubbly. I be like, yeah, he took care of it. All that attitude, it got taken care of before I left the house.
Now, you had my people looking at me funny back when we first got married, because you was all the time like that. And I was like,
I was all the time like what?
Spicy? You was that red hair?
I was spicy.
Yeah, they was looking at me like, hey.
And I was overly spicy with his family because they were overly religious and critical. And I was like, I'm about to call y'all on it. I don't believe in living a lie. We ain't gonna live a lie.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna live a lie. Your brothers knew what it was. Your brothers wasn't trippy.
Man, I'm putting it down.
Now, all them other folks. All them other folks.
Yeah, I'm looking bad. So,
whatever.
Now we just let you go on. The bark is loud. But I think this is good. I'm glad you said what you said.
Yeah.
We stand by it. This is grown folk.
Absolutely.
Talk.
Yes.
It is exactly what it is, and it doesn't mean that it has to stay.
That's right.
What it is.
That's right.
But at least for the moment,
it is what it is.
Shit needs some work. And that's the only way that you can address it. Last point. This is my close.
Okay.
I only got one close tonight.
One close tonight.
When you're at your doctor's office, you must be honest so that you can get the appropriate treatment.
That's right.
You got to know. I went to my yearly checkup today. My doctor asked me about medical history on my father's side of the family. You got to know what you come from.
Yeah.
You got to be honest about what you come from so that it doesn't affect your future. So if it's good, then it's good. There's a reason why it's good. And if it's not good, there's a reason why it's not good. And we focus on the areas that need the improvement, because the areas that need the improvement can possibly be the cause of the relationship deteriorating.
That's right.
So we know some people who help facilitate breakups.
Right.
You might need that podcast.
That's
so if you're in the relationship and you're wanting it to work, You're 10 toes down. You've got something to fight for. You've got to assess where it is at,
right,
and how we got here.
mm-hmm.
My contribution, your contribution.
That's right.
Then we come together with our own contributions and compare notes.
That's right.
But it has to be assessed. And so 5 ingredients to intimacy. We finished it.
We did.
We need to package it and sell it. But we did. This took us, what, Marcus, about 2 months?
Almost. Month and a half.
About a month and a half, 2 months. We took a break. So we did a Valentine's Day special. We talked about the conversation before the bedroom. So check out, I think we're almost to episode 50. Kevin Hart said, if you endeavor to set out to do a podcast, you should, no matter what, hell or high water, get 50 out. Yeah. So we may have some balloons or pop
That's so hilarious.
Some confetti.
This is what I'm going to say in my close.
You got to close tonight.
I got to close tonight.
I got to close now.
We all have a past. We all had a life before we got with the person that we got with. But the pain of rejection can't be the driving force in the relationship. You have to choose to love freely every day.
Max
we have teenagers and he's trying to stay current, y'all.
So that's bars. That's alcohol bars. That's gold bars. That's cell phone bars. That's Klondike bar. Everything you just said was bar, B-A-R-Z. This is why we say every episode before we wrap it up. We always say that marriage
is for grown folks.
This is grown folk talk. You was good cop and bad cop tonight. So subscribe. If you've watched all the way into the end, you like us.
Ooh.
If you watched all the way to the end, you heard something that was helping you. Yeah. Do us a favor. Like it.
Subscribe.
If you don't have a YouTube account, create one.
Come on.
Just for us, so that you can stay notified. Hit the notifications button so that when the episodes drop, you'll be the first to know.
That's right.
And if you dare, if I didn't cuss too much, if she didn't bad cop too much, send it.
Share.
Send it to a friend. Send it to a relative.
Let it be a conversation starter.
Yeah. We'll say everything that we said tonight and add more to it before we take it back. So until next time, thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And we'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye.